There are probably many of you listening to the bottom line that have that one person that seems to be able to remind you of some of the worst decisions you've ever made. Maybe it's a buddy, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's an old employer. But ultimately, that is really not the source. Sometimes people just say stuff, but ultimately we all have an enemy. Of course, we believe in the devil here. And he just is an accuser. He is a shame causer and false guilt. And the thing about it is that stuff, guilt and shame, are all very heavy. Some of the stuff that people are accusing you of, or you keep remembering, it absolutely did happen. Maybe it was a bad choice. Maybe it was a bad mistake. But you're toting that stuff around. And guys, I'm telling you right now, that is not Jesus. Truth is that Jesus knows that we're sinners by nature, sinners by choice. And let me tell you what the Apostle Paul said one time about all your shame and about all your guilt. He said this in Romans chapter 8. There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. How do you get in Christ Jesus? Pretty simple. You ask. That's really the bottom line today. Is you do not have to walk through this world carrying all that shame. The world, many of the people around you, even your own conscience will tell you sometimes shame on you, shame on you. But I heard one pastor say this. The world says shame on you. Jesus says shame off you. How was he able to do that? Well, let me take you back for a second. All of us are God's creation, and not all of us are God's children, because becoming a child is actually a choice that we've got to make. But since the beginning of time, we were created for intimacy with God. And after the fall, it strained that relationship. And so for us to get a relationship back with our God, the Father, our Creator, we must invite Christ to forgive us of that sin, all that shame and all those bad choices. Christ says, I'll take that on for you. I made a choice at the cross to do that. So the bottom line today, are you the one that's trying to carry all of that filth and all of that guilt and all of that shame? Jesus says, come to me and I will give you rest. And that's the bottom line.